friends. I hope you are all doing well, your family and friends, everybody is doing great. Today I'm here with you to share 3 tips that might help you to navigate this pandemic time. My husband and I, we have been practicing this throughout the pandemic and it has helped us tremendously. So I thought, why not to share this with the community? So either you are dating or you are living together, or you are dating and you are in 2 different cities, or you are a married couple. These tips are going to apply to all of you. Stick around and see if you find this helpful. The acronym for these 3 tips is GEL. G-E-L. GEL. Think of it this way, that you need to gel well together. You need to gel well together. I'm going to explain it to you how that works. The first thing from GEL is G, which is gratitude. So I have been practicing gratitude for about 2 years now. I used to write it down every single day. I used to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. And here and there we would practice, my husband Bill and I, we would practice it. But since the start of the pandemic, he and I, we started saying it to each other every single day, and we even tried to do it around the same time of the day. If you do that, it kind of becomes a habit. You'd say it to each other, the things that we are grateful for. We could say at least 3, sometimes we would say even more. Sometimes if your day is going pretty bad, it could be very difficult to be thankful for something. So you can be thankful for simple things like the good meal that you had, a good cup of coffee you had, or maybe a TV show that you really enjoyed. You can be thankful for that. So simple things like that will make a difference. If you think of that, there are so many people during this pandemic having difficult time. People who are frontline workers. Suppose if you are not doing that, if you don't have to do that, you can be thankful for that. Depending on scenarios, you can be thankful for something funny. So the other day, Bill and I, we were talking about what we are grateful for, and then for his third gratitude, he couldn't think of anything. So he's like, I'm so grateful that I'm so funny. So for me, it was a little bit of a down day, and then I found it really funny because this is his weird sense of humor and I really like it. That's one of the reasons I married him. So in your way, you can find something that is funny or something that is really simple that you are thankful for. You could be thankful to the universe. You could be thanking yourself, and you can thank your partner. So those little things in the long run, it adds up. Try this out. Just within a week, you will see the differences. You will see that how your life is changing. The second thing from GEL is, like I said, G-E-L. E stands for exercise. So that is my form of self-care. You must have heard the word self-care. So if you are sad about something or mad about something, you need to make sure that you are doing some sort of self-care. So for you, it could be exercise, it could be meditation, or it could be just going for a walk. So for me, it is exercise. Since the start of the pandemic, pretty much after a month or 2, I started exercising almost every single day, and it has gotten to the point that I'm kind of addicted to exercise. So I think this is the only thing that is good to be addicted to. Since Alice was born, she's almost 5 now, I always had this extra 10 to 15 pounds of weight which I was struggling with. I wanted to lose that weight. Even though I went to the gym maybe 3-4 days a week, I was having a hard time. But now, doing this exercise almost every single day, like 10 to 12,000 steps a day, I was able to lose that extra weight, and that makes me feel so good. As you know, it's not about physical health. This is the mental health too that you need to be taking care during this pandemic time, because this is a time that nobody has experienced in their entire lifetime, right? It has happened after 100 years, so nobody has lived through it. So you need to make sure as you take care of your physical health, you are also taking care of your mental health. There are a lot of studies that says that 30 minutes of exercise or 30 minutes of walking on a path, that is going to help you because it releases the dopamine in your brain after 30 minutes of exercise. So try this out and try anything that you find as your self-care. It could be just maybe reading a book. It could be just sitting down and meditating. But you have to make sure you don't have to do it every single day. But make sure you are doing at least 3 to 4 days a week to reap the benefit of it. Because your day might be very busy with work, with kids at home, but make sure that you find time for yourself, self-care. Because when they say on an airplane, when the gas mask comes out, you have to put it on yourself first before you help the others. Because if you don't take care of yourself and you try to take care of others, generally it doesn't go well. If you feel happy, people around you also will feel happy, and you will see that. Try this out. The third and most important point, I cannot stress this enough. Gel from that, the last one is L. L is live in the moment. I mean, really live in the moment. Imagine the people, we have over 1 million people. It's approaching 2 million actually. People have died from this COVID-19. If you think of that, a year before, none of them, they knew that that was their last year. So we don't know how many days or months or years we have left behind us. So every day, live the day as if that is your last day. After this pandemic, especially, you will get a real second chance. Think of the things that will make you happy. Those are the things you can do as soon as the pandemic gets under control with vaccine and everything. But right now, what can you do with all the constraint that you have to stay home, you have all this social distancing? First of all, you can just accept the fact that this is our life now for a certain time. In that, during that period, what are the things that you can do that will make you happy? So for me, I will tell you this, because I'm exercising, like I mentioned in the prior statement, sometimes I can eat a piece of chocolate cake or a piece of pie, and that makes me happy. That is just me. I like to eat, and that makes me happy. Sometimes I would call that as a live in the moment. And sometimes I try different things. I try recipes. In this pandemic, I'm not actually a big baker, but during this pandemic, I made bagel from scratch. I made sandwich bread. I made dumpling from scratch, and all of this actually turned out pretty good. So for me, that is living in the moment. I have never thought that I will even try dumpling or making bagels at home, right? But this was the constraint. We had to stay home and find something that'll make us happy. It'll create good memories. During the summertime, we did picnics on our backyard. So you would put down the blanket, have some chips and other things. We'll take those snacks with us, pack it together. My daughter, who is 5 years old, this was one of her most favorite thing to do. She was missing her friends at daycare, but this is something we figured that we could do. We could offer this to her, and she liked it. So figure something out, whatever that is, to live in the moment. Is it just reading a book or watching TV? When you are working, you're working. But when you are not working, when you're spending the time with your family, how can you make it so that it's positive for everybody? And do something that will create that bond, that will create that special memory. In the years to come, you will look back and you won't say that 2020 was all bad, but there was something special in it too. Each and every day could be our last day, because we don't really know how long we have. And if we have extra time, that's always a bonus. 3 points. The acronym is GEL. The first thing is gratitude. You want to practice daily gratitude and say it out loud. If you write it down, it's good, but when you say it out loud, when you hear it yourself, it has actually more impact. That helps you more. E, which is exercise, which is also self-care. So in your case, it could be meditation, it could be going for a walk. If you can do it every day, great. If not, at least 3-4 times a week. L, live in the moment. And this is the most important thing. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Live in the moment. Think about the present, because that is what matters the most. So you need to gel well together. Even if you live together, even if you are far away, you can practice all of this together as a couple, and this is going to help you. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any other ideas, please share it down below in the comments. Finally, if you know someone who is in an interracial relationship, please share this channel with them. Give me a thumbs up so that YouTube knows I exist, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.